All right, folks, this is the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo 2017, the event program, and it says because the game is never over. Let me show you what went on. Some quick words for all tournaments. Controllers, players may bring their own, but if you don't, you'll be provided with one. Macro and turbo functions are not allowed. So you had a Tecmo Super Bowl for the NES, Super Mario Kart Battle for the SNES, Soul Calibur for the Dreamcast. I probably should have competed in that. I didn't know it was there. Super Smash Brothers Melee, Super Bomberman for the SNES, NHL 94 for the Genesis. My friend Yossi Garlic would have loved that tournament if he had been there. GoldenEye for the 64, Tetris for the SNES. I probably should have done that. Tekken Tag for the PS2, Shaq Fu for the SNES, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Fighting Edition for the SNES, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the Dreamcast, and Tetris Attack for the SNES. Those were the tournaments. There might have been more. Let's just see. I didn't go to any of those, obviously, because there were. F-Zero GX for the GameCube, Mario Kart 64 for the N64, NBA Jam Doubles for the SNES, Time Splitters 2 for the GameCube, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo for the Dreamcast, Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting for the SNES, and Mortal Kombat the Arcade. Pretty cool stuff. Achievement Station. The Achievement Station returns once again this year, ready to challenge you to set your high score and defend it. Here's how it works. Just get on the line, and when it's your turn, take your best shot at one of the challenges. The challenges games get cycled, and every so often, and if you have the high score and they do, you win a prize. So you got Balloon Trip. Collect the most points in Balloon Trip with 3 lives. Super Nintendo Campus Challenge 92. Grab 50 coins in Super Mario World, finish 2 laps on the first track in F-Zero, and reach the highest score in Pilot Wings all before time runs out. Donkey Kong Country Competition, more fun than a barrel of monkeys. Get the highest score you can within 5 minutes. Frogger, get the highest score while helping your amphibious friend and avoid certain death. Punch Out, beat the champ in the fastest time before he beats you. Blockbuster Video Game Championship 2, play in time versions of NBA Jam and the unforgettable Judge Dredd for the highest score. Arachnoid, or Arkanoid, whatever you want to call it. Go for the highest score in classic brick-breaking fashion. Star Fox Weekend. This cart features a 5-minute time limit on a modified version of the first Corneria and Asteroid stages. Compete for the highest score. Nintendo World Championship 1990. Collect 50 coins in Super Mario Bros. As fast as you can, then speed through the first course in Rad Racer and finally run the clock out while collecting the highest score possible in Tetris. FF9 Jump Rope. Return to Gaia for a lighthearted challenge. How many times can you make Vivi jump the rope? Typing of the Dead. Oh, I didn't know about this. I should have done this. What's better than shooting zombies with a light gun? Shooting them with a keyboard. Flex your fingers and you can be the winner of this challenge. I have this for the Dreamcast, and I haven't played it ever, and I've always wanted to because I'm a really fast typer. If I look through this, I only went for the vendors. It's why I go, but I probably would have done this at Sunday, today. Powerfest 94. It all starts with Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Can you make it to the finish? Then race your way through Super Mario Kart and save enough time for a home run derby. And Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. So that was that. There were events. There's free play. You had PC LAN, console LAN, arcade cabinets and consoles. Cosplay contest. Retro and Chill. Gamer-bound fashion show, board game free play, link cable lounge, musical performances from consoles, sad toy cats, and karaoke. The Street Pass game show retro edition, and then it actually gave you where the vendors were, okay, and a map pretty much of everything in the schedule. For tabletop gaming, you had board game free play, Learn Dungeons and Dragons, Call of Cthulhu, never heard of it. X-Wing, Guild Ball Tournament and free play, Magic the Gathering draft events. Let's see what else. Dave Murray was a guest speaker. He's the 8-bit guy. Brendan Bailey, We Talk Games, CAGcast, Patrick Hickey Jr., Pete Dorr was there. Retronauts were there. Oh, shit. Oh. Fuck, if I had known Jeremy Parrish was there, I would have fucking talked to him. Sunday at 12:30. Fuck. That's cool. All right, buy something, will you? There are a ton of vendors. These, in no particular order, but I know these are the games, the vendors that I definitely bought stuff from. The 8-bit guy, I think I bought stuff from him, Dave Murray. Let's see. Brooklyn Video Games, definitely bought some stuff from them. Let's see. Gotham City Games, bought a shit ton from them. That was one of the stores that was actually closed today. I thought it would be open, but it wasn't. They're closed on Sundays, which I was pissed about. Let's see, Long Island Toy Show. Definitely bought some stuff from them. Play and Trade. Bought a whole shit ton of stuff from them. You'll see in a moment. Let's see, the Cartridge Family. Got them. and Video Game Trading Post, a ton from them. And I also, in videos after this, you'll see all the games I actually bought from them from their actual store. There was Long Island Retro Gaming t-shirts. I picked up one of these. You'll see in a moment. Stickers and buttons, didn't buy any. There were raffles for an NES Classic Edition. I already have one. Illusion of Gaia, Adventure Link, Link's Adventure, and then just a map of the whole drill. So anyway, that was it. The greatest, most awesome event ever in the history of retro gaming, the most spectacularly wonderful thing you will ever see or do in your entire lifetime. If a gaming event could be covered with chocolate and filled with caramel, it would be called Retrothon. This is the gaming event to end all gaming events. If there were a game that combined Super Mario Bros., Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Punch-Out, Contra, Frogger, Pac-Man, Halo, Street Fighter, and Sonic the Hedgehog, with Chuck Norris and Bruce Campbell as the main characters, and narration by James Earl Jones, the Retrothon is a million times better than that. Some may say it's even better than sliced bread. Well, maybe not sliced bread, but it's pretty close. You are guaranteed to have the greatest thrill of your lifetime. The feeling you get when you win the lottery pales in comparison to the rush you get when you compete in the Retrothon. It would be closer to the feeling you would get if you went skydiving while riding on a rhino, being circled by petrodactyls, playing We Are the Champions on electric guitars, and landing on a moving train. I think it's safe to say that it may be easier to just compete in the Retrothon. So, this is the third Long Island Retro Gaming Expo. This is the third one. Started, obviously, in 2015. Went with Kenny down there in glasses. You guys might have remembered seeing that video. You can find it, further videos, further back, 2 years back. Last year I went. In the 2 years that I went, I actually didn't get a lot of stuff. The first year was better than the second, but this year, forget it. This was so big. It was the Museum of Aviation. It took the entire museum. It was filled. It was filled. I got there early at 10 a.m. when it opened. I got lucky. There was probably maybe 50 people at 10 a.m., but come 12:30, all the parents are coming with the kids. It was madness, and I was leaving at that time because I had fucking came and I had conquered. And you will see right now all the shit that I got. I got a ton of stuff, not just from here, but in subsequent videos, you will see all the stuff I picked up. You will see all the stuff I picked up from the stores that I actually went to in the Long Island area as well. So, I'm going to start off with these two games first. Off the top of my head, I know I do not have the instruction manuals for them. The first is Jeopardy for the SNES. And as we do in every video, I start off with the ones currently now that I don't have the instruction manuals for, and then when I finally get, or whatever I'm missing, whether it's the game or the manual or whatever, and then when I get everything in, I then do it in a subsequent video when I read the backs. And then Tecmo Baseball for the NES. The guy actually threw this in for free for me. I picked up a lot of stuff from him. I forget exactly who he was, but I picked up some cool stuff that you'll see in a minute. So, let's get that out of the way. Now, real quick, I'm going to get this stuff out of the way. This was stuff I bought for a friend. It's a surprise for her. Game Boy Color, and then her favorite Game Boy game of all time, Kirby's Dream Land. So I'm actually going to surprise her with this stuff later on, probably tonight. And you'll see another surprise I got for in a moment. Now, let's get into the games. So first up, and this is in no particular order, some, if I remember where I got some stuff from, I'll go into it. Some of them I may not, so it is what it is. I remember, I don't know the name of this woman's store, but I remember last year getting Adventures of Batman and Robin for the Genesis, and she had it, and I ran like hell to the ATM machine because I didn't think she accepted credit cards at the time, or maybe there was an issue with the credit card system. It was the Wi-Fi at the hotel that it was at was terrible, whatever was going on. So I remember her immediately. I picked up a couple of games from her, two of which we'll go into it, but this is one of them. I don't, again, have this in alphabetical order or any sort of order. But this is a sealed Paperboy and Rampage for the Game Boy Advance. It is double the fun, 2 games in 1 from DSi Games. I needed this for the collection. Only for Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS, not compatible with other Game Boy systems. So, Paperboy, extra, local boy gets new route and is ready to roll. The arcade hit comes home with all the features that made it a classic. Get the papers delivered while avoiding cars, kids, pets, potholes, and more. Rampage. Shocking. Scum Labs International has made yet another mistake by messing with nature, and now the ugly beasts of their science experiment are fighting back. This time, new mutants Curtis the Mouse, Boris the Rhino, and Ruby the Lobster have to obliterate numerous cities in order to rescue the original mutants, George, Ralph, and Lizzie. Of course, this wouldn't really be a universal tour unless you also defended the Earth from an alien attack. So, Midway, DSi Games, sealed copy of Paperboy and Rampage, 2-in-1 game pack for the Game Boy Advance. All right. Next for the Game Boy Advance, picked up Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Link it up, 1 game pack, 4 players. for the Game Boy Advance, only for Game Boy Advance, GBA link cable. A hero with a taste for adventure. Everyone in Dreamland has lost the ability to dream. It seems that King Dedede has stolen the Star Rod, the source of power for the Fountain of Dreams. I can't even talk. And given its fragmented pieces to his goons for safekeeping. The world needs a hero, a round pink one. As Kirby embarks on an adventure to recover the Star Rod, he'll have to copy every trick in the book to bring good dreams back to Dreamland. Right back at you. Inhale your enemies and copy their abilities by transforming into over 20 powerful and hilarious shapes. You never know what Kirby might turn into next. A whirling tornado, a speedy wheel, a master swordsman, a fire breather, or even a UFO. It's a Kirby party. Link up to 4 Game Boy Advance systems for single-pack multiplayer minigames, and if everyone has a game pack, you can even play the main adventure cooperatively. Multiplayer games require Game Boy Advance Game Link cables sold separately, and it shows you gameplay on the Game Boy Advance video game system. You can go to Kirby.com. From HAL Laboratories and Nintendo, Kirby, Nightmare, and Dreamland. I'm going to pause the video right now because I just realized I'm missing a game, and if it's in Kenny's car or something like that, I'm going to snap. So hold on 1 second, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back, folks. I actually found where I almost had a heart attack, but I found where the games were, so let's go right on into them. These I definitely picked up from Brooklyn Video Games. They were closed on Sundays, Brooklyn Video Games was, so I was pissed about that. I didn't know that. They actually gave me, I should have looked, they gave me a store hour, they gave me a card, and for some reason I didn't fucking read it. But anyway, this is them, Brooklyn Video Games. They're located 6801 20th Ave, Brooklyn, New York. You can email them at brooklynvideogames@gmail.com. Monday to Saturday, 9 to 7, Sunday close. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. But anyway, thanks a lot, Brooklyn Video Games, for these pickups. Pretty cool guys. First up, I picked this up sealed. He gave me a deal on it, $10 off the asking price. It's Deja Vu 1 and 2 for the Game Boy Color. The casebooks of Ace Harding. From Vatical Entertainment. This is factory sealed. Only for Game Boy Color, not compatible with other Game Boy systems. So, take on 2 thrilling mysteries in 1 game pack. Life is never boring when you assume the role of Ace Harding, private detective. In Deja Vu 1, you will scramble down the dark alleys of Chicago searching for a cure for your amnesia and a killer who has framed you for a brutal murder. After solving the first case, you'll uncover a few loose strings that gradually unravel into Deja Vu 2. Trapped in the slimy town of Las Vegas, you find yourself dealing with a notorious mob leader who makes you an offer you can't refuse. It features 2 detailed graphic adventure games and 1 Game Boy Color game pack. Detailed commands for interacting with anyone or anything, return to the scene of the crime or any of the other 140 locations, sort out the real evidence from the red herrings and over 80 other items, battery back save option for up to 3 save game files. Here it shows you Deja Vu 1 gameplay on the Game Boy Color video game system. Here Deja Vu 2 gameplay on the Game Boy Color video game system. Again, you go to Vatical.com from Vatical Entertainment, Chemco. It's developed by Chemco. You can go to chemco-games.com and aceharding.com/GBC. Deja Vu 1 and 2, the casebooks of Ace Harding, sealed for the Game Boy Color. Now, this was a find. This game in circles and on eBay goes for about $150. I got it for $75. It's for the original Game Boy. It's in mint condition. Roland's Curse from Sammy Corporation. After centuries in captivity, King Barius, Lord of the Demons, has escaped. In his fury, he has cursed the peaceful land of Roland. Hordes of dark creatures roam free in the countryside. A desperate cry goes out. Are there any warriors brave enough to free the people from the curse? Here, fight alone or use the link and venture with a friend. Battle some of the strangest beasts this side of Fantasyland. This game pack for use for the Game Boy Compact Video Game System. So I was excited as hell to find this. Not that I was looking for it, but again, Game Boy games in general. It's the first system I ever had, and I always collect if I can complete. Normally, if I'm online, it's going to be 25 or below. Otherwise, I won't buy it unless it's a steal for something that I know goes for a lot more. Or if I'm out like I was here, I'm going to splurge within reason, but I'll splurge. This I don't think I got from them. But anyway, this was for the original Game Boy. Pretty damn good deal, 25 bucks. The box is a little crunched, but other than that, it's fine. Adventure Island 2 Aliens in Paradise from Hudson Soft. So, Genie Jungle is kidnapped. A mysterious flying saucer just made off with Master Higgins' girlfriend, and it's up to him to save her. But first, you must defeat scores of mutated monsters across 8 uncharted islands. Battle your way through all new dangers and challenges on the biggest adventure island yet. Find secret treasure chambers, surf through killer waves, and grab all the bonus items you can handle as you master each realm. Action, adventure, and more await you in this thrilling addition to the Adventure Island saga. A new dinosaur friend joins Master Higgins' team of wild reptiles. Collect power crystals to gain temporary invulnerability. This game pack for use with the Game Boy Compact video game system. So, for the original Game Boy Adventure Island 2, Aliens in Paradise. $25, not a bad deal. And then on the, I didn't even see this. It says here, celebrating 20 years, Hudson Soft right there. All right, now, let's see. What are we going to move on to next? Let's go to the one Genesis game I picked up. Now, let's not go to Genesis yet. Let's do this. Let's go to the Master System. Let's grab these off the pile. Got a bunch of Master System games, a couple of cool ones. First up, we'll start with Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego from Parker Brothers, a text adventure action game for the Sega system. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, and where has her gang of thieves taken the loot? You're the detective tracking down culprits in this globe-hopping mystery action game. And as you work your way up to the 5 challenge levels from rookie to ace detective, the mysteries get more complicated and your suspect and his henchmen become more aggressive, firing bullets and throwing knives you must duck on screen. In each case, one of 10 elusive villains has stolen one of 90 national treasures and absconded to one of 30 foreign cities. Chase your suspect around the world, racing the clock and making crucial decisions. What city did he go to? Where will you investigate? The embassy or the warehouse? Collect pertinent facts from the special almanac and travel the globe until you've got the goods on your crook. When you know who done it, visit Interpol and bring your suspect to justice. This best-selling computer game has been specially adapted for the Sega system to provide countless clues, heart-pounding excitement, and challenging solutions that will bring you many, many hours of round-the-world detecting fun. So Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego for the Sega Master System. Let's throw that right here. Next up, we also have Ghostbusters, the Mega Cartridge. It's for 1 player. Starting your own Ghostbusters business is tough. It takes a lot of money, a lot of equipment, and lots of hard work, but someone's got to do it. Besides, look at the rewards. You get to drive some of the world's hottest cars and play with the latest high-tech equipment, like super ion beams, laser confinement systems, and image intensifiers. You get to get closer than anyone's ever been to the ominous Marshmallow Man. And best of all, if you're lucky, you'll meet face-to-face with the ghost leader of the universe, Gorza. So if you're tired of your... And by the way, it's not Gorza, it was Gozer. But anyway, so if you're tired of your regular old job, why not sign on as a Ghostbuster and find out what a real job is? Sega's... thing back then was now there are no limits. So, that was for the Master System. Next up for the Master System, it was a Sega Master System 8-bit cartridge with new on the top. It says Columns. Plays on the Master System 2, Genesis with power-based converter. This must have come out late in the Master System's life. Drift back in time to ancient Phoenicia and challenge yourself with Columns, the game played by Middle Eastern merchants centuries ago. This mesmerizing game of skill and chance will test your ability as you manipulate a king's ransom and glittering jewels as they appear on the screen. Use your controller to line up the colors as the jewels move down your screen. Align them vertically, horizontally, or even diagonally to clear the screen and score more points. The more you progress, the faster the jewels will fall, making the game progressively more challenging as your skills improve. With 3 degrees of difficulty and 10 different levels, Columns will be a challenge for a novice to an expert. If you're ready for an additional challenge, try Flash Columns, where you must make the flashing jewel disappear before your time runs out. Relax and let your mind drift back in time to the ancient Mediterranean coast. Now you're ready for the challenging game of strategy, skill, and just a little luck. Columns. It will challenge your mind, not just your trigger finger. Degree of difficulty is a 3, levels are 10, players 1 or 2, peripherals, Sega control pad or control stick. So for the Master System, we have Columns. And then the last Master System game I got here at the convention was Sports Pad Football, the Mega Cartridge. Sega Sports Pad is required. It's for 1 or 2 players. Sports Pad Football. Playoff fever grips you, and no wonder. You're the driving force that can take your football team to the top in this rough and tumble contest between the leagues. The outcome of the game is in your hands. As the quarterback, you select the plays, line up the formations, call the signals, and carry the ball. Cut down your opponent with deadly blocking, intercept a pass, make a flying tackle. All you need is skill, strategy, cunning, and nerve for nonstop action that charges across the screen. You decide to pass, it looks good, touchdown. And again, now there are no limits. So this was Sports Pad Football, the Mega Cartridge for the Master System. So, let me move this. This is going to be tough based on all the wires, but let me throw this over here. All right, now, we'll go to the one Genesis game I grabbed. This is complete. It's pretty rare to find. It was 70 bucks. It was Ghostbusters for the Genesis. And on the back, if you thought the Ghostbusters went out of business after their last victory, you're wrong. The ghosts are back in town. Peter, Raymond, and Egon are back on their feet and ready to save the world. But again, ghostbusting requires a lot of money, a lot of equipment, and of course, a lot of guts. Are you daring enough to guide the Ghostbusters throughout their mission? Are you determined enough to solve the dreaded mystery of the missing stone tablet? Once you step into the world of fiends, there's no turning back. Ghosts, ghouls, goblins, you name it. They all await your arrival. So before you head out, don't forget to stock up on powerful weapons. It's the only way to take control. So this is Ghostbusters for the Genesis. Throw that up here. Now, we're going to go right to Nintendo DS. I got a couple of games, not a lot, but a few. First up, first up we have Puzzle Day Harvest Moon from Natsumi. Serious fun. Do you have a green thumb? Well, wireless DS single card download, play 1 to 4. Wireless DS multi-card, play 1 to 4. Puzzle Day Harvest Moon is a fast-paced, highly addictive puzzle game where you grow and harvest crops. Call in dogs to guard your crops, chickens to eat your opponent's seeds, or horses to take over plots. Compete against your favorite Harvest Moon characters as you test your farming know-how. 4 challenging modes of play, single card download, multiplayer fun for 4 players, easy to learn touchscreen commands. You can go to Natsumi.com. Natsumi, serious fun, Puzzle Day Harvest Moon for the Nintendo DS. Also for the Nintendo DS, I was able to grab 101 Explosive Megamix from Atlas. You can go to atlas.com. Wireless DS multi-card play for 2. 101 addictive games, arcade, sports, puzzles, Sudoku, and more. It's pretty easy stuff. DS multi-card, wireless connected games require 1 game card per player. There you go, 101 Explosive Megamix for the DS. And also for the DS, happy to finally pick this up, Kirby Squeak Squad. It's wireless DS single card download, play 2 to 4, and wireless DS multi-card play 2 to 4. Inhale and conquer. Float, jump, and battle through 8 huge worlds as Kirby takes on a diabolical band of rodent robbers called the Squeaks. Mix, match, and make new abilities and items using the touchscreen. Over 25 upgradable abilities, including new ones like Animal, Bubble, and more. Change the world, use Kirby's abilities to burn grass, freeze water, and alter the environment. Play multiplayer sub-games over local wireless. So, from HAL Laboratories and Nintendo, we have Kirby Squeak Squad for the Nintendo DS. Next up, we have 2 games for the GameCube. First up, I was able to pick up Super Mario Sunshine. 1 player, memory card use of 7 blocks. Official Nintendo Power Player's Guide available at your nearest retailer. Go to Nintendo.com. Dark Days on Isle Delfino. When Mario arrives on tropical Isle Delfino, the once pristine island is polluted and plastered with graffiti. Even worse, he's being blamed for the mess. Now, instead of enjoying a relaxing vacation, Mario has to clean up the place and track down the real culprit. So Mario's new multi-purpose water pack Flood lets him spray goop away and hover over danger. It even has rocket and turbo nozzles. Here, scale soaring cliffs, wall jump up perilous passageways, and even tiptoe along tightropes as you tour the island Mario style. Yoshis are back. When Mario feeds the hungry dinos fruit, they'll help him jolt tropical troublemakers with juice. And armed with Flood, Mario will battle all sorts of big bad bosses, including goop-spewing piranha plants. So for the GameCube, we have Super Mario Sunshine. Throw that up on here. And also for the GameCube, I was able to pick up Mario Superstar Baseball. 1 to 4 players simultaneous. Memory card uses 10 blocks. Official Nintendo Power Player's Guide. You can go to available at your nearest retailer, Nintendo.com. Play ball. From the barrel-blasting outfield of Donkey Kong Jungle to the piranha plant-infested grass of Yoshi Park, this is baseball at its craziest. Play up to 3 pals in minigames like Bob-Omb Derby and Barrel Batterer, or hit the toy field for a frantic game of pitch and hit. In challenge mode, wander the kingdom using power-ups to clear baseball missions. Do well to coax other players to join you in your showdown with Bowser. And here, the superstars of the Mushroom Kingdom have gathered on the diamond to power up America's game. Pick a captain, fill your team with your favorite characters from the Mario universe, then hit the field. Each captain has a special star skill for pitching and batting. So whether you're hurling fireballs as Mario, or blasting curving banana ball dingers as DK, you've never played ball like this. So for the Game Boy, Mario Superstar Baseball, for the GameCube. All right, now we're going to go right to Super Nintendo. Let's back this up a little bit here. And first up, we have Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally from Sunsoft. This is really interesting. There's nothing on here. It just says gulp and screenshots. Is this the real game? Or is this a repro? I'm going to have to look. There's nothing. So anyway, I got that. And put that up here, like that. Next up, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, for the SNES. Complete, obviously. Feel the need for speed. They're back, and they're badder than ever. Faster, stronger, and with all new moves, 12 of the greatest fighters from across the globe are ready to do battle. Choose your champion and get ready for the big brawl as you try to earn the right to battle M. Bison for the title. And just when you think you've mastered it all, crank it up a notch and go turbo. Cover your head as Blanca dives at you from above, and hear your neck crack as Zangief hits you with the turbo-spinning clothesline. Stare in disbelief as Dhalsim disappears before your eyes and Chun-Li unleashes her blazing fireball. Watch in awe as Sagat fights Sagat and Ryu does a hurricane kick in midair. Survive all this and you may live long enough to become the greatest Street Fighter ever. Features 12 characters plus awesome stereo sound, adjustable turbo speed plus a special champion mode. For 1 or 2 players, fight against a computer or against another player. 20 megs of martial arts action, the largest Super NES game pack ever. So we got we got Street Fighter 2 Turbo for the SNES. Next up for the SNES, picked up Donkey Kong Country, an incredible 3D adventure in the Kingdom of Kong. Madness and mayhem in this 3D gorilla thriller. Donkey Kong is back with a new sidekick, Diddy Kong, in a crazy island adventure. Challenged by the crazed tribe of reptilian Kremlings, they endeavor to get back their stolen banana horde. Armed with lightning-quick moves, chest-pounding muscle, and awesome aerial acrobatics, our duo is ready to face their cunning adversaries. With the help of Donkey Kong's quirky family and his wild animal mounts, they squabble and scamper their way through unending monkey mayhem. The most amazing 3D graphics and incredible sound ever. When this came out, it was jaw-dropping, by the way. Back in the mid-94, I think this came out. It was absolutely jaw-dropping. Nobody could believe this was a Super Nintendo game. The biggest Nintendo adventure yet, and an incredible 32 megs. Starring Donkey Kong and introducing his sidekick Diddy Kong. Battery-backed memory saves your progress. Over 100 levels, including tons of secrets and hidden bonus levels. So this is Donkey Kong Country for the SNES. And lastly, for the SNES, I was able to pick up Wario's Woods. Outfox the Wicked Wario in this puzzle action game. It's up to Toad to keep the woods safe in this new Super NES puzzle action. Toad is back in his very own big adventure in this game with the challenge of Tetris. It's up to you and Toad to keep peace in the Mushroom Kingdom, and that means outfoxing the Wicked Wario. Monsters, goblins, and bombs fall from the sky faster and faster as Wario fires them into the woods. Toad must scramble to catch and line up the falling puzzle pieces to eliminate Wario's evil hold. If you love Tetris, this puzzle action game is for you. Choose 1 or 2 player action, run the field to line up puzzle pieces and points, many levels from challenging to gut-busting. So we have Wario's Woods for the Super NES. Now, let's go right to the PlayStation. PlayStation 2, I should say. I only picked up 1 game, but I needed it. It was $10. It was cheap. Call of Duty Legacy. It's the double pack. It comes with Call of Duty Finest Hour and Call of Duty 2 Big Red One. So on the back here, fight the greatest battles of World War II on both fronts. Call of Duty Finest Hour. Head to the front lines of World War II's epic battles, including the Russian charge of Stalingrad, British PPA commando raids in North Africa, and American-led tank battles in Belgium. Call of Duty 2 Big Red One. Join the Big Red One, America's most legendary infantry division, to experience the cinematic intensity and chaos of battle as never before on consoles. The most frantic and realistic combat sequences ever put into a game, says Game Informer Online. And IGN said one of the best looking shooters to ever grace consoles. You can go to www.callofduty.com, Activision.com, from Activision for the PS2, Call of Duty Legacy. I'll throw that up there. Now, we're going to go right to the N64. I was able to pick up Virtual Chess 64. This was from Brooklyn Games. 1996 and 1997 World Microcomputer Chess Champion. This was sold by Titus, and there was an interactive chess tutorial included. So on the back here, Virtual Chess 64, can you checkmate the N64? Transform your N64 into a powerful chess adversary. The most awesome chess engine adapts to any skill level. Learning is endless fun, yet even superb players face the maximum challenge. Brilliant graphics bring this classic game alive. Become the next chess legend. Cool cartoons. Medieval knights and Vikings comically clash in over 60 real-time 3D animations. 14 difficulty levels. Enjoy a friendly game or sweat every move battling this devastating tactician. Tired of getting beat? The artificial stupidity feature lets the computer make a dumb move just when you need it most. A great teacher. Grandmaster Titus the Fox and his interactive chess tutorial will have you battle ready in no time. Play 4 games simultaneously. 1 player versus computer, 4 players versus computer, 4 players versus each others. Play the champ. Virtual Chess won the 96 and 97 World Microcomputer Chess Championship professional category and what? and W the 95 Harvard Tub. This is a spelling error on the back of the box. So anyway, Virtual Chess 64 for the N64. And let's get these over here. I got one, I got two. One of these I'm super psyched to have gotten. And I'll save that one for last. Okay. So next we got Super Smash Brothers. Duke it out as your favorite Nintendo characters. It's a bumpin', bruisin', brawlin' bash. The many worlds of Nintendo collide in the ultimate showdown of strength and skill. Up to 4 players can choose their favorite characters, complete with signature attacks, and go at it in team battles and free-for-alls, or venture out onto your own to conquer the 14 stages in single-player mode. Either way, Super Smash Bros. Is a no-holds-barred action fest that will keep you coming back for more. Plunge headlong into battle with your favorite Nintendo characters, Mario, Link, Donkey Kong, Pikachu, Samus, Yoshi, Kirby, and Fox, plus 4 hidden characters. Characters use their very own trademark attacks, such as Mario's fireballs and Link's sword. Grab a fire, flower, or Pokeball and send your opponent sailing out of the arena. Compete in 8 different settings, each from a character's homeworld and each with its own dangers. So again, for the N64, Super Smash Brothers. Next for the N64, picked up Paper Mario. Thinner Mario, Bigger Adventure. Paper Mario. Mario pals around in an all-new action adventure. Mario's back in his first adventure since Super Mario 64, and this time, Bowser's bent on preventing a storybook ending. When Princess Peach is kidnapped, Mario Plazzo rescue the 7-star spirits. Oh, plots 2. Again, another spelling error. When Princess Peach is kidnapped, Mario plots to rescue the 7-star spirits and rid the Mushroom Kingdom of Koopa's cruel cohorts. As he travels from the tropical jungles of Lava Lava Island to the frosty heights of Shiver Mountain, he'll meet up with 7 all-new companions, and he'll need help from each one or there'll be no happily ever after. Master the abilities of Mario's 7 new sidekicks to save the 7-star spirits and topple the King of Evil himself. Ready your reflexes for Mario Action Adventure. The active turn-based battle system makes fighting Bowser's baddies equal parts strategy and timing. Mix and match badges like Quake Hammer, Super Jump Charge, and Lucky Day to make Mario more powerful than ever. Over 50 badges in all. Discover over 100 items to aid you on your adventure. Mix them together to cook up even more fantastic creations that'll help you close the book on Bowser. And here there's an official Nintendo Power Player's Guide available at your nearest retailer, or to order call 1-800-255-3700 or visit Nintendo.com. So Paper Mario for the N64 was able to pick this up. And lastly, in this game I never thought I'd be able to find ever is the Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine LucasArts Entertainment Company presents. Pure action, pure adventure, pure indie. Now this is interesting. The guy I bought it from, the other guy that was working behind the counter, told me that this was a Blockbuster exclusive, and supposedly there were 15 N64 Blockbuster exclusives. We know that Clay Fighter 63 and a third, Director's Culture, whatever the cut one is, I fucking can't remember what it's called. Director's Cut, something like that. Sculptor's Cut. 63 and a third Sculptor's Cut. That was a Blockbuster exclusive. I know that NFL Blitz Special Edition, that was a Blockbuster exclusive. And obviously this apparently is a Blockbuster exclusive. So, and here it goes, Blockbuster Video, and you can't really read. I'm going to see if I can somehow get the sticker off of here, but you can see it right here. So helps Indy save the world again. So, survive the challenges of unusual beasts, half the Red Army, and more, including Oh-No Snakes. Puzzle your way through 17 chapters of an action-packed story. Travel the world to exotic locales from the ruins of Babylon to Egyptian deserts. All the weapons you'll need, including firearms, explosives, and, of course, Indy's trusty whip. And what I can see here is 1947. The Nazis have been crushed. The Cold War has begun. Soviet agents are sniffing around in ancient ruin. Grab your whip and fedora and join Indy in a globe-spanning race to unearth the mysterious infernal machine, I think it's called. Indie.lucasarts.com. But I was able to finally able to get that. So, that's that. Now, I'm going to grab these. These are the Wii games I picked up. Okay. So let's go right on into these Wii games here. First up, pretty easy stuff. Little League World Series Baseball 2009 from Activision. It's a whole new ball game. More depth, customization, strategy, and pure fun for everyone. New for 2009. 1 to 4 players, 6 new stadiums, full team editor, regional tournament mode, over 50 playable talent cards, all new play-by-play from Gary Thorne and Brent Merceberger. You can go to Activision.com for that. So Little League World Series Baseball 2009. Throw that over here on my laptop here. Next up, picked up Disney's Universe from Disney. Suit Up, Power Up, Team Up. Battle through worlds of mischief and adventure. Suit up with 45 costumes and upgradable tools. Power up and explore Disney worlds. Team up and compete with up to 4 players. You can go to Disney.com/Disney Universe and Disney.com/video games. So for the Wii, Disney Universe. Next up, picked up Disney Hannah Montana Spotlight World Tour. Joined superstar Hannah Montana on her world tour. Danced over 15 hit Hannah songs, star in spectacular concerts in cities around the world. Perform and shop in cities around the world, including Paris, London, Sydney, and more. So from Disney, Hannah Montana Spotlight World Tour for the Wii. Picked this up for $8, really happy. Monopoly Streets, this is worth about 20 to 25 on the open market. So the fast-dealing property trading game from EA. Classic Monopoly comes to life. Play as your Mii character in a city filled with your friends' Mii characters. Play on multiple boards, including Monopoly City, the Ice board, and the Classic board. You can go to monopoly.ea.com. So Monopoly Streets from EA for the Wii. Picked this up. I had already had it. I sold it, and then I realized I keep forgetting, and this is my biggest problem. The Wii, I keep thinking, came out with the GameCube and the PS2. Excuse me, the Wii came out for the PS2 and the Xbox. But the Wii came out when the PS3 and the Xbox 360 came out. The GameCube was for the PS2 and the Xbox. So if you guys know how I collect, if I have a game for the PS2 and it came out for the GameCube and it also came out for the Xbox, I'm not buying both of those versions. So all the games I bought for Wii and I realized I had for PS2, I keep thinking it's the same generation. I end up selling the Wii games, and then I realize I need the Wii because the Wii and the PS3 and the Xbox 360 are the same generation. So anyway, I picked up the King of Fighters collection, the Orochi Saga from SNK Playmore. I've already read this, I don't need to again. And then lastly, new Super Mario Bros. Wii, up to 4 players. Mario leaps into an all-new adventure. Scramble through courses with up to 4 players at the same time. Run, stomp, and fly through 8 worlds packed with enemies and surprises. You have new power-ups. Power up with new items like the propeller mushroom, penguin suit, and more. And take on tough courses together with your friends or compete for the best score. So for the Wii, new Super Mario Bros. Wii. Needed that one. All right, now we're going to go into some Sega CD finds. I was really excited. I couldn't believe I found... These I was missing for a ton of time. Not only Sega CD, but Sega Saturn as well. So let's first go into the Sega CD. And I was able to pick up the dual pack of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and Bram Stoker's Dracula. It was a double deal. Buy one, get one free. Okay, from Sony ImageSoft. So, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. From the pages of Mary Shelley's classic novel and the blockbuster film comes your own living nightmare. It features 3 gameplay views, isometric, force isometric, and side views, offer enhanced 3D environment. 6 huge levels of action from the chloria-infested streets of Ingolstadt to the freezing ice fields of the Arctic. Fantastic assortment of bosses, including outlaws, landlords, and wolves. Graphics and music combined to create an authentic gothic atmosphere straight out of Mary Shelley's novel. Most characters based on rotoscoped animations of real actors. This is for 1 player. Here it shows you armed with brute force and cunning. You'll face lethal enemies in close-up fighting scenes. Explore the intricate interiors and talk to others to obtain necessary items. The overhead view heightens the 3D sensation and brings the eerie surroundings to life. In Bram Stoker's Dracula sucks you into a terrifying world of evil, and there's only one way to survive: kill the Prince of Darkness. It features incredibly realistic 3D graphics, digitized footage from the actual movie, characters based on real actors, experience 7 haunting levels of arcade-style gameplay, step into another world with photorealistic graphics and digitized video, and do you have what it takes to face the evil Prince of Darkness? So, both 1-player games, but a dual pack for the Sega CD. So let's throw that there. Next up, couldn't believe I found this. This is in mint condition, pretty much. The Adventures of Batman and Robin for the Sega CD. Let me zoom out a little. Oh, I am zoomed out. I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes in my own kitchen. All right, The Adventures of Batman and Robin. Robin and Commissioner Gordon have mysteriously disappeared, and Batman suspects kidnapping. Have our 2 comrades succumb to the deadly beauty of Poison Ivy? Does the Riddler know the answer, or will the Joker have the last laugh? Tune in on Sega CD to find out. Play like you're in the TV series with exclusive animation from the creators of The Adventures of Batman and Robin. 2 games in 1. Cruise for criminals in the Batmobile or take to the night skies in the Batwing. Incredible scaling 3D graphics make every enemy an obstacle leap off screen. Driving, flying, and action. So for 1 player, for the Sega CD, we have The Adventures of Batman and Robin. And then for the Sega CD, was able to find this, Echo of the Tides of Time from Sega. Echo is faster, more powerful, but engulfed in danger. The ruthless vortex has shattered Echo's mentor, the mystical Asterite. Echo and Trelia, a stunning dolphin of the future, must cross 100 million years of time to restore the Asterite and save life on Earth. Ecomorphs. Ram a metasphere to become a powerful shark. Change into a seagull and fly. Safely pulse past dangers as a jellyfish. Over 40 levels of spectacular aquatic adventure, plus 5 stages of challenging 3D travel through vast oceans. Touch video glyphs to reveal the mesmerizing computer-animated history of Echo's quest to find his family. State-of-the-art stereo Q sound submerges you in authentic dolphin and whale songs. Fascinating dolphin facts and historical lore included in the manual. So it's for one player. Echo the Tides of Time. And then the last Sega CD game I was able to grab was Batman Returns from Sega. Take back Gotham City. The Penguin and the Red Triangle Circus Gang have Gotham City in the death grip. Look out. Catwoman prowls the streets. It's time to duke it out with Gotham's notorious hoodlums, just like the hit movie. New Sega CD Racing Combat. Blast through hostile traffic in the Batmobile. Race through flooded sewers in the Batski boat to the ultimate showdown in the Penguin's lair. 3 unique games. Use the Batmobile, Batski boat, or Batman's might to wage war on Gotham City's ugly crime wave. Wonderful toys. Counter villainous attacks with wrist shields, batarangs, and smoke bombs from Batman's utility belt, even deadly swarms of bats. Stunning 3D racing. Strap yourself in for high-speed demolition with Sega CD's zoom and scaling effects. Real sound effects, sampled sounds, and voices bring the game to life, and CD-quality soundtrack, jammed to original tunes created at Sega's Multimedia Studio. Sega CD, welcome to the next level. So, let me quickly fix this box, because this is fucked up in here, so let me quickly fix this, put it back in like so. Good. Alright, we're done. We'll throw that there. And then for the Sega Saturn, first game I picked up was Spot Goes to Hollywood from Virgin Interactive Entertainment. Watch out. Faster than you can say Blockbuster, you're not just at the movies. Spot's got you in them. Trying to outrun boulders in a treasure cave, outrace giant eels and sharks who want to send you to a watery grave, and outshoot evil aliens from a galaxy not so far, far away. Brought to you in 3D so real you can feel Count Dracula's cold, clammy breath in your neck. The good news, you get to star in 20 levels of all the cinematic action and danger you can handle. The bad news, you don't have a stunt double. Starring takes center stage in 20 absolutely gigantic levels. Can't read what's on there because the sticker's on there. Let's see if we can rip this off. There we go. 20 gigantic Tinseltown levels. Now this... There we go. Multiple hidden passages take you to 100 plus secret bonus areas, including the Wild West, prehistoric times, and the future world of sci-fi. 360-degree isometric viewpoint lets you direct the action. Fantastic hyper-real 3D animation blended with traditional cell animation combined with sensor surround sound and blasting music custom-made for your console system. Your enemies are a cast of hundreds, from spiders to piranhas, nutty natives to wild wolves and psycho pumpkins. So from Virgin Interactive Entertainment or www.vie.com, Spot Goes to Hollywood for the Saturn. And then lastly, this is rare as fuck and expensive as fuck, Sega Ages Arcade for the Saturn. From Working Designs, I think, is what I just saw. No, it's from Sega. Didn't I just see Working Designs somewhere? No, I don't know. I'm fucking high. It's from Spaz. But, oh yeah, it is from Working Designs. I wasn't high. There it is. The trend-setting power of the Sega AM division comes home in this collection of 3 classic Sega arcade titles presented together in arcade-perfect glory for the first time. Otherworldly thrills are yours to be had as you blast your way through 18 pulse-pounding alien landscapes in the trend-setting first-person shooter Space Harrier. If you're still begging for more, Afterburner 2 will blister your trigger finger as you thrust, blast, and barrel roll your way to a Top Gun finish against hordes of enemy bogies. Once you've proven your air superiority, jump into a hot red sports car and strut your stuff on the road in Outrun, the original multipath racing game. Whether on the road, in the air, or on other planets, 3 classic games will prove to you that no one does it better than Sega. So Afterburner 2, AD 1987, Outrun AD 1986, and Space Harrier AD 1986. One player from Spaz, division of Working Designs. It's compatible with a 3D control pad and arcade racer, mission stick. So there you go, Sega Ages for the Saturn. Now, let's go right to the NES. I picked up a bunch of stuff. Let's start right it off with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. From Konami. Cowabunga, it's a first. Vacationing turtles take on the ultimate tourist trap. Surf's up, dude. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles make a little getaway to the Sunshine State. Until Shredder makes a major getaway with the entire island of Manhattan. His power-hungry plot gets even more bogus when April O'Neil becomes part of the heist. What a relaxing vacation. Not. Those Mondo mutants must make waves to get back home to save April in Manhattan and send Shredder on a one-way trip to Geeksville. The hippest in new turtle travel, featuring jet-powered surfboards, a blimp, and a spaceship to whisk you through 8 awesome levels. Shredder will show you all kinds of sinister new sights, including the Typhoon Tidal Pool, Baron von Spleen's Battle Barge, and the never-before-seen tour of Manhattan's most wicked haunts. Bodacious new turbo attack moves. Leonardo has a Cyclone Sword spin to send enemies flying. Raphael charges headfirst with his tubular power drill attack. The Kangaroo Kick is Michelangelo's radical new specialty, and Donatello is like a mutant bowling ball with his knockout roll. Shredder's got a few moves of his own, inflicted by a slew of slugs like Leatherhead, Razar, Ground Chuck, and Taka. So unless you want Shredder to ninja kick sand in your face and make off with your best girl in your hometown, you better get busy. Squashing him once and for all will be no holiday. Featuring simultaneous play for 2 players or play against the NES. So Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project for the NES. Next up, picked up Talking Super Jeopardy from GameTech 4-player game. More questions, more players, more challenge, more fun. Now you can test yourself and up to 3 friends against over 2,000 of the most challenging questions and answers on television. Here's your chance to prove that you can hold your own with the big brains. Play the all-new expanded format game show that brought the top Jeopardy money winners together, competing in prime time for the championship. Digitized speech, state-of-the-art graphics, extended play time. It's hours and hours of fun for the real Jeopardy fan. It's from the All Family series from GameTech for the NES. Super Jeopardy. Talking Super Jeopardy. Next up, WWF King of the Ring from LJN. It's the event everyone's talking about, the King of the Ring, and now it's time to prove you're the best. It's a brutal, no-timeout elimination tournament for the wrestling crown. All-new King of the Ring tournament, 10 of the hottest superstars. Create your own wrestler with customized strength, speed, and more. Grueling one-on-one and tag team bouts. If you've got the guts, take the challenge. If you've got the skill, take the crown. Do you have what it takes to be King of the Ring? Take the battle outside the ropes. Flatten your opponent with punishing drop kicks. Lead your tag team to victory. So you got Macho Man Randy Savage, Mr. Perfect, Bam Bam Bigelow, Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, the narcissist Lex Luger, Yokozuna, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Razor Ramon. It's official World Wrestling Federation licensed product. LJN, WWF King of the Ring for the NES. Next up, picked up Super Mario Bros. 2, Mario Madness. Mario's back, bigger than badder than ever before. This time it's a fierce action-packed battle to free the land of Subcon from the curse of the evil Wart. It's up to you, along with Mario, Luigi, Toad, and the Princess, to fight your way through bizarre multi-level worlds and find him. This time you've got a brand new kind of power, plucking power, and now anything you find can be a weapon. But beware, you've never seen creatures like these. Shy Guys and Tweeters, Ninja and Bezos, and you've never had an adventure like this. Only cunning and speed can save you now. And it says for use with the Nintendo Entertainment System. I hated this Mario. Hated it. Hated it, hated it, hated it. It was nothing like the first. Hated it. And obviously we all know that this was actually a... It's a Puyo Puyo Pop, I want to say, but it wasn't that. It was Puyo Puyo something. It was not even Puyo Puyo. I forgot what the hell the game is called now. But this was a port, so because they thought that the tester in America thought Super Mario 2 was too hard for American players and they'd lose interest, so they created this as a port to bring over to America. And then finally on Super Mario All-Stars, we got Super Mario The Lost Levels, which was really Super Mario 2. This is rare as fuck to find complete. This is the Tengen version of Tetris for playing the Nintendo Entertainment System. This product is designed and manufactured by Tengen. It is not designed, manufactured, sponsored, or endorsed by Nintendo. So, it is a battle of wits in the Soviet mind game. From the land that has produced the greatest chess minds comes a very different mind game. Developed by 2 Soviet programmers, Tetris is the first computer game to breach the Iron Curtain. It now stands before you, not as a test of crude brawn, but as an intense battle of wits. Tetris is a dynamic puzzle that seems easy enough. Rotate and flip moving geometric blocks into unbroken rows. When you completely fill up the bottom row, it disappears from the screen and your score rises. When enough rows vanish, the blocks descend faster and faster. Nothing to it, right? Wrong. When you can't find the way to make the pieces fit together and more blocks tumble down to clog your screen, you wish you had 10 hands and 10 brains. Warning, although Tetris may be great food for thought, it's so much fun it's positively addictive. So don't forget to eat something to fuel your body, maybe apple pie. Tetris and apple pie, now that's de dente. De dente? Whatever. Should be al dente, but whatever. Fit fast-moving blocks into complete rows as they descend from the top of the screen. Here's an example of the one-player game. It's just you against the computer. The two-player game lets you match wits against a friend. The quicker you position the descending pieces to form a complete row, the quicker they disappear and the higher your score in this challenging game. So this is the Tengen version of Tetris. Pretty rare to find. Next up, really happy to pick this up for 40 bucks. Ultimate Exodus, bestseller on personal computers. This is the ultimate role-playing fantasy game. You put together a team of any 4 characters, assume their identities and powers, to conquer the evil Exodus who has created havoc in Britannia. Hostile forests, high mountains, and dangerous oceans all stand in your way as you destroy monsters, search for gold, find clues, and explore dungeons to discover the hiding place of Exodus. 5-year lithium battery, save score and play position, exciting animated graphics, full sound effects, multi-character interplay, 100 hours of game time. For harder challenges, you can change teams or create your own characters. Memory can score and save 3 games individually. This is from FCI, Ultima Exodus. Next up for the Nintendo, picked up Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario is coming and he's got the cure. Dr. Mario, the prescription is fun. It's Dr. Mario for an intense new challenge. Mario throws multicolored vitamin capsules into a bottle that contains an ugly variety of nasty viruses. You can move, shift, or spin the capsules as they fall. Arrange them to align with other capsules on top of the virus. If you can get 4 more of the same color in a row, poof, they disappear. Destroy all the viruses in the bottle and you progress to the next round where things get even more difficult. Play alone or enjoy simultaneous 2-player action. Dr. Mario with germs that are fun to catch. From the 2-player series from Nintendo. Next up, we have the Tengen version of Pac-Man. For play on the Nintendo Entertainment System, this product is designed and manufactured by Tengen. It is not designed, manufactured, sponsored, or endorsed by Nintendo. Nintendo and Nintendo Entertainment System are trademarks of Nintendo America Incorporated. It's a player's seal of approval. The U.S. National Video Game Team has endorsed this product in recognition of its superior play value. The greatest hit of the decade is back. Yes, Pac-Man is back, and he's as lovable and hungry as ever before. If you remember the incredible excitement he generated, you're ready to relive the phenomenon. And if you missed him the first time around, get ready for the most fun you've ever had. Pac-Man is ready at your command to blaze around the baffling maze, gobbling up dots, swallowing the occasional fruits, and racking up points in a big way. Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde, the not-so-friendly ghosts, are dying to do some gobbling, too. Except their favorite food is Pac-Man. His only defense is to eat the Energizers, special pellets which enable Pac-Man to gobble the ghosts, but only for a short while. And like all good ghosts, they come right back to haunt you. As you clear each maze, the ghosts move faster. Remember, it's a jungle out there, so gobble or get gobbled. Here, guide Pac-Man around the maze to eat all the dots without getting eaten. Uh-oh, Pac-Man looks like he's almost trapped here. And then here, thank goodness for the Energizer that Pac-Man just swallowed. For a short while, he gets to munch on ghosts and rack up even more points. So, from Tengen, we have Pac-Man. And then the last Nintendo game I picked up here was The Hunt for Red October from High Tech Expressions. Join the hunt. Now you can capture all the spine-tingling espionage action and suspense of the hit motion picture in this powerful Nintendo video game. The superpowers confront one another yet again with incredible new technology and dangerous weapons. As Captain Ramius, you must guide the Soviet Typhoon submarine Red October through its perilous mission and make a desperate attempt to defect to America. Outstanding product features, deep-sea simulation game, has exceptional real-life action, and outstanding graphics. Exciting arcade-styled action game allows you to experience gameplay in a variety of undersea settings. Evade detection, destroy enemies, and guide the Red October to safety in U.S. waters. Activate Red October's silent cavitation drive and become undetectable. Realistic control over the submarine's movement. A virtual arsenal of weapons, including torpedoes, missiles, and mines for powerful combat action. So, high-tech expressions. We have The Hunt for Red October for the NES. Now, those are the games I picked up for the systems, but now I picked up a whole bunch of other stuff. So let's go right on into what I picked up, some miscellaneous things here and there. First up, in the box, this is pretty sick, I picked up a Nintendo Zapper. Okay, let me back up and go here. We got the Zapper, Nintendo Entertainment System. Here it says the incredibly accurate light-sensing video gun, a whole different caliber of excitement. And on the back, it shows you this. Play these amazing games with the Zapper. The exclusive Zapper gun has been created through our precise light sensing technology. That's why it takes pinpoint accuracy to hit your target. But hit or miss, the Zapper is always loaded with thrills. It's the ultimate accessory for fast-paced video action. Here it shows you on the bottom there. Let me zoom in. Okay, requires Nintendo Entertainment System control deck, requires Lycon series game packs, are recommended for ages 8 to adult. And then here it shows you Hogan's Alley, Wild Gunman, Duck Hunt, and Gumshoe. And then here, take aim with our one-of-a-kind zapper gun and test your skills when you play games from our light gun series sold separately. Play Duck Hunt and try to bag zigzagging ducks, shoot gangsters and become a hero with Hogan's Alley, challenge yourself with the gunslinging action of Wild Gunman, or go on a 24-hour adventure as a secret agent in Gumshoe. So this was complete in box. This is the light gun zapper for the NES. So that was pretty sexy find. Throw that, I don't know where I'm going to put this. I guess I'll throw it right here for now. All right, now, some miscellaneous stuff. Picked up an Assassin's Creed hat. I think I already have this, and I'll be pissed if I do. I think I do. I think I got it from the Ubisoft store. Oh boy, I think I already have this. But anyway, pick that up. Throw that right up top here. I picked up some Tiger Electronic games. I picked up Sega Outrun, so I picked that up. I picked up the Disney version of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And then I picked this up, realized it doesn't have a back, so I'm pretty pissed about it, but it's Hook. Okay. But there's no back, so I'm going to try to find that. Somewhere, maybe I can try to find a back. And then I picked up a Disney Mickey Mouse game. It's Mickey Mouse Yahtzee. I don't know who the hell made this. I don't think it's Tiger. It's Disney. Hasbro made it. So this was Hasbro in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Anyway, Mickey Mouse Yahtzee Jr. is what this is. So I picked that up. Picked up this Mortal Kombat pin, commemorative metal slammer, trophy edition. Oh, this is for Pogs. This is what this is. I think it's Mortal Kombat has led the electronic races market. Oh, fuck what that says. Since its debut as the #1 game, followed by its blockbuster for video game system, the globally recognized dragon icon, which appears on the specially made slammer, is the officially registered trademark for Mortal Kombat. Each slammer is crafted with attention to detail. This is Mortal Kombat, own it with attitude. So this is sealed, but I think slammers were Pog related. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section. So I picked that up. Pick this up sealed. I think I might already have one, but if I do, I do. This is the EA Sports 4-way play seal. Well, the seal's broken down here, but it's pretty much sealed otherwise. It's for the Genesis, I believe. You could do 2-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-1, or 4 versus computer. No, 4 players compete at the same time by Electronic Arts or play on the Sega Genesis system, so I was right. It works with NHL 94, Bill Walsh College Football, Madden NFL 94, EA Sports Soccer, General Chaos Mutant League Hockey. And on the back here, this will change the way you play. 4-way play lets up to 4 players compete at the same time. Perfect for tournament play. The sports games you want, the way you want to play, only from EA Sports. Choose 2-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-1, or 4 versus computer. Tournament 4-way play series. Look for these 4-way play products. It shows you Bill Walsh College Football, NHL 94, Madden 94, Soccer 94, General Chaos, and Mutant League Hockey. So this was sealed. I picked that up. Throw that here. Is it going to fall? Probably, because it's not. Oh, come on. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's fine. All right, now, pick this up. Never saw this before. Same guy I got the Pog from, the Slammer, and a couple of these Tiger games. But this is Konami Live online game controller, launched directly online to the world of gaming. Instant online game access. A Konami arcade collection has Scramble, Yi Ar Kung Fu, Time Pilot, Contra, Gyrus. So if you look on the back, there's 4 of them, it looks like. Plug it into your home computer. Oh, I didn't know that. And instantly launch to online gaming sites. Experience console-style gaming on your PC. Check out the Konami Arcade Collection community online. High scores, arcade gaming news, and more. I doubt this still works. The controller that lets you harness the power of online gaming. Bonus feature. Coming soon, 1 additional classic Konami arcade game can be downloaded from the internet for a total of 6 games to play. Right now I only see 4, so I don't know how that works. This hot new controller offers 5 different classic Konami arcade games for you to play. Plug it in, select the game you want to play, and you are automatically launched directly to the online gaming site. No need to type in a website address, plug in and you're there. You can experience console-style gaming on your home computer. The cool new way to plug in and play online. Look for more Konami Live online gaming controllers coming soon. You can go to konami.com/gs. I don't know if this is actually going to work. First of all, it says 5 games. I see 4. I see Scramble, Yi Ar Kung Fu, Gyrus, and Contra. Well, I don't know where the fuck they're getting 5 from. I have no idea. Oh, Time Pilot. There we go. But they didn't have Time Pilot on the back. Okay, so there's 5. So anyway, I picked this up brand new, obviously. I don't know if it still works. I'm probably never going to open this. So I'm going to throw that... put this like so here. And then let me just show you these until I get to the jewel of what I picked up. This is the shirt from last year. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, actually. Long Island Retro Gaming Expo 2016. I wasn't able to pick up a shirt last year. They were out at the time. And then I picked up this year's shirt, which is the let me go down. This is the Castlevania one. Long Island Retro Gaming Expo 2017, August 12th to 13th. Because the game is never over, you can go to www.liretro.com, longislandretro.com, Long Island Retro Gaming. So that's that shirt. So pick those up. And then here's the belle of the ball, if you want to call it that, the belle of the ball. Okay? Let me throw these shirts over here. Let me switch it with this. Pick this up brand new. Excuse me, it's not brand new. It's still in the plastic. It's not brand new. However, the box is literally in mint condition. The system is in mint condition. And it is the Sega Master System 2. Plays all Master System cartridges, sleek new design, great new games. Alex Kidd and Miracle World game built in. Interactive home video system includes one Master System unit. Let me zoom in. One high-speed controller, one AC power adapter, one auto RF switch box. So that's what it looks like on the front there. If we go to the side, this side here, it shows you Sega Master System 2 action accessories, the Sega Light Phaser, and the high-speed control pad. On the other side of the box here, you have great games. It shows you Super Monaco GP, E-SWAT, Joe Montana Football, and Golden Axe. And then let's get to the back. Over here, the Sega Master System 2 software library. So it shows you Aerial Assault, it shows you Moonwalker, Psycho Fox, Reggie Jackson Baseball, Slapshot, California Games, Phantasy Star, Shinobi, Columns, Ghouls and Ghosts. Down here you got Wanted, Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion, and then for action series, it has Fantasy Zone, Ghostbusters, Alf, Alex Kidd, High Tech World, Altered Beast, Vigilante, Wonder Boy 3, The Dragon's Trap, Alex Kidd and Shinobi World, Paperboy, Gauntlet, Impossible Mission, Dick Tracy, Subattack, R-Type, Zaxxon, Space Harrier, Strider, Forgotten Worlds. Flying series, you got Choplifter. Driving series, you got Enduro Racer and Outrun. Martial arts series, you got Black Belt, Double Dragon, Cyber Shinobi. Light Phaser, Rambo 3. Shooting, Dead Angle, and Rambo First Blood Part 2. Sports, Pat Riley Basketball, James Buster Douglas Knockout Boxing, and Adventure Roleplay Ultima 4. Here it shows anticipated availability of game fall winter of 1990 to 91. Simulated picture, actual game may differ. So anyway, this was complete in box. The box is in fucking almost impeccable shape for a thing that's almost 30 years old. Again, this is the pickups, folks. This is everything I picked up from the Long Island Retro Video Game Convention. I mean, everything. Let's get this out of the way. You can see all those games, the Assassin's Creed hat, all that stuff over here, this. And then obviously we have this. Guys, thanks for watching. There are going to be a ton more videos coming soon because I picked up a ton of other shit around Long Island. Some of the stuff is sick. You guys got to check it out. Like, subscribe, comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys think of the stuff I picked up. And thanks for watching. All right, guys. I completely forgot to go over this in the video I just did at the Long Island Retro Video Game Convention. There was a vendor called Play and Trade. And I actually went to their store, which you'll see, excuse me, fucking hiccups, you'll see in a moment in another video. But the deal is, I ended up forgetting, completely forgot to go over this. So let me go over it real quick. These were presented. Now, I know, I don't really collect for it, and I'll just show you their card, Play and Trade Video Games. This was in the Cole Shopping Center, 2042A, Sunrise Highway, Bayshore, New York. You can go to www.playandtrade.com. There's their phone number. And buy, sell, trade video games. Try before you buy. In-store tournaments, console and disc repair, and more. Playandtrade.com. So anyway, I went in there. I went to at the convention. And I knew that one of these or a couple of these were pretty rare. I can't believe I didn't even go over this game, too. I'll put it in as a bonus. I'll show you guys in a moment. But anyway, he was selling these. Now, one of these is factory sealed. It's not really worth a lot, but it's still factory sealed. But I knew that a couple of these were very rare, and one of them is almost hard to find. And I think it's Mega Man 5. That's hard to find. But I ended up picking up all 6 Mega Mans for the NES, so I'm going to display them. I'll do a panoramic view here. So we got this one. Hopefully they don't fall. This one here. One of them is missing the manual. I think it might be 3. I don't remember. It's one that's very easy to find. Of course, this isn't going to stay. And the moths are now attacking me because they fucking come through the house. Yeah, this isn't going to stay. There's no way unless I... Yeah, there we go. That works. All right, here's 4. 5. Oh wow, it stood. And then 6. What are the odds this stays up? This isn't cooperating. Wow. Alright, I gotta be very gentle here so nothing falls. So you got Mega Man, Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 4, Mega Man 5, and then Mega Man 6. This is sealed. I don't know if you can see. But I'm missing a manual for one of these. I'm going to have to open it up and figure out which one. I got to go buy it. Since I don't remember which one it is, I'm going to read the backs of all 6 of these, and then when the manual comes in, I'll just update you guys when that happens. So first up, we got Mega Man, state-of-the-art, high-resolution graphics. This is from Capcom. It has 1 megabit memory. Let's go right over to it. Premier Worldwide Arcade Game Designer. Captain Commando Challenge Series, Mega Man. By Capcom. It's Mega Man versus the powerful leaders and fighting forces of Monsteropolis, that strange multi-layered land of robot-like humanoids created by the wrongly performed experiments. That's a big-ass moth. That's not part of the game. Oh my god. With human beings by Dr. Wily. Mega Man, the chosen defender of the human race. For he dares to single-handedly penetrate Monsteropolis' 7 separate societies to stop the rapid expansion of strange misrepresentations of humans. Mega Man's goal is monumental. He must infiltrate 7 separate heavily guarded empires. By himself, he must break down and destroy the followers of empire leaders. Cutman, Gutsman, Iceman, Bombman, Fireman, Electman, and Dr. Wily. The action involves Mega Man armed only with laser beam weapons encountering strangely configured humanoids. They are atop, in and out of fortified prison-like structures, strengthened with thick walls, below ice fields, hidden amid gun turrets, embedded in concrete uprights, even in subterranean passages under ice fields. Wow. While you and Mega Man penetrate the 7 separate societies of Dr. Wily and preserve the human race, you're in control. So that's Mega Man, number 1. Let's go to number 2. This is going to fall, whatever. Mega Man 2. Okay, save up to $10 when you purchase Capcom video games. See inside for mail-in refund offer, which is expired to hell. Captain Commando says, Captain Commando here. Look to me for up-to-date reports on all the exciting action games from Capcom. Until next time. Premier Worldwide Arcade Game Designer, Mega Man 2. He's back, and this time the evil Dr. Wily, once the supreme power in the universe, has created even more sinister robots to mount his attack. But as Mega Man, you've also grown in power and ability. Can you save mankind from the evil desires of Dr. Wily? Each of the 8 empires is ruled by a different super robot. You must defeat each enemy on his own turf, building up weapons as you go. Only after all are destroyed will you go head-on with the mastermind himself, the evil Dr. Wily. But be alert, Mega Man Dr. Wily has powers his creations did not. Civilization relies on your skill and courage, confident that you, the Mega Man, will stand tall in the end. So this was Mega Man 2. State-of-the-art, high resolution. Mega Man 3... Okay, the Mega Man refund. Save up to $10 when you purchase Capcom games. Details inside. Mega Man 3 explodes in back-to-back robot battle. It's robot rebellion and nobody's safe, least of all Mega Man. This time the super-powerful cyborg takes on a horde of metal maniacs who've had it with being obedient, and they use every android annihilator ever invented to make you believe it. Mega Man goes berserk, blasting through a galaxy of mining stations in search of energy crystals. But it takes more than guts to battle the phenomenal robot masters who control these worlds. It's a wrenching job, the worst, and the best, that Mega Man's faced so far. 21 rapid-fire levels, fight all new totally terrifying foes, call Rush your dog droid for super machines that speed you past danger, demolish master robots and gain their powers for the final cataclysmic clash. Here it shows you tight spots, no problem, rebound on Mega Dog Rush's springboard, leap, slide, and fire on the fly to smelt down the heavy metal, and all aboard Mega Man rises and rushes to the challenge. So this is Mega Man 3. Then we have Mega Man 4, Capcom USA. Russian robots on the rampage. For a year, the city has been quiet, but a new robotic terror has gripped the city. That scheming scientist, Dr. Cossack, has arrived in town with 8 new metal maniacs who are bigger and badder than anything Dr. Wily ever dreamed of. It's going to be a cybernetic showdown as the streets of the city erupt with the sizzling sounds of molten metal. Armed with the new Mega Buster, Mega Man runs, jumps, and dodges his way through mazes of metallic munchkins on his way to the Siberian citadel of Dr. Cossack for the final cataclysmic clash. 16 levels of explosive action. Rush, your constant canine companion, is back to battle the baddies. Use the new Mega Buster to blast the maniacal Dr. Cossack. Here, this is one hungry hippo, and Mega Man is on the menu. Oh, rats, watch your step or you'll go down the drain. Don't be sluggish, because this snail is no slowpoke. So you got Mega Man 4 for the NES. Then you got this one, Mega Man 5. Okay. The Vengeance of Proto-Man. Proto-Man has gone berserk. Destroying half the city was not enough. Now he has snatched Dr. Light and is holding him and the entire city hostage. Speeding to the rescue is Mega Man and his modified Mega Buster, but 8 of Proto-Man's cybernetic soldiers plan to send Mega Man to the scrap heap for good. Feel the weight of the world on your shoulders as you battle Gravity Man. Chip away at the rock-like defenses of Stone Man and bring him crumbling down. Hit the surf and sail up against the tidal power of Wave Man. Help Mega Man defeat all 8 of Proto-Man's robots and then get ready for the fight that pits brother against brother in the battle of the century. 13 action-packed stages, 4 megs of power for 1 player only. Here you'll really need to hang in there during Gravity Man's stage, dodge the missiles or you'll be history, and blast him with the Mega Buster before he stomps you into tinfoil. So you got Mega Man 5 for the NES. And then lastly, and this is the factory sealed version, Mega Man 6. Let the games begin. From the United States, Canada, and Japan they came. The world's premier designers and their finest robotic warriors traveled to do battle in the first annual robot tournament. But what began as a game suddenly took a terrifying twist. On the eve of the Grand Championship, the sponsor of the event announced that the entire tournament was just an elaborate scheme to get his hands on the world's most powerful robots. Now faced with an army of metallic mercenaries, Mega Man must fight a ferocious new foe, the mysterious Mr. X. Transform into Power Mega Man to blast through solid stone blocks or soar into action as Jet Mega Man. 8 awesome new robots including Windman, Nightman, and Tomahawk Man. 4 megs of non-stop action featuring 16 levels of metal munching madness for 1 player only. This is factory sealed again. So these are the 6 games I picked up from Play and Trade along with others at the convention, along with others which you'll see in a separate video. But I needed to show you guys this. Picked everything up for $850. Now, roughly along the lines, these will go for about $800. So I spent 50 extra bucks. However, one of them is sealed, so I didn't take that into consideration. So I think I got a fair deal for everything, considering one of them is worth a ton if you find it complete. So I'm happy I picked everything up. I'm going to add that. This is the one, I don't pick up every Mega Man game ever. I don't do that. So this is one of the very, very rare instances where I'll make an exception because I know that they're worth a decent amount and they're hard to find. So I picked up those. Stay tuned because I forgot one more game. I'm going to do a separate video and we're going to... All right, folks, we're back. I forgot I picked this up. It was sealed. I remember seeing a video on YouTube about this, being one of the worst basketball games in history. And this is a sealed copy. And I picked it up not because it was sealed. I mean, that's besides the point. But I picked it up because it actually has a volume number attached to it. And remember, I collect any games that have a collection or a volume number next to it. So this is Rap Jam Volume 1. It's a Super NES multiplayer adapter from Motown Games and Mandingo Entertainment Incorporated. Mandingo. I don't think the porn star Mandingo, endorsed it. But anyway, Rap Jam Volume 1. Play some serious b-ball with America's hottest rappers, including Warren G, Public Enemy, Queen Latifah, Naughty by Nature, Yo-Yo, LL Cool J, House of Pain, Coolio, and Onyx, each with a special slam and move. Mow them down with unbelievable hang time jams. Crush the defense with a helicopter jam and slice them with the somersault slam. Forget regulation play. It's survival of the fittest when you're pushing, shoving, and jamming in the streets of Chicago, LA, New York, Houston, and Atlanta. No rules, no refs, lots of fun. Play basketball with your favorite rap stars. Toss a wicked fireball for moves too hot for your opponent to handle. Rack up big points with extra smashes. Somersault dunk, flip-flop dunk, incredible jam, and corkscrew jam. Play with up to 4 other players using a multiplayer adapter available separately. So, Mandingo Entertainment Incorporated, I'm going to try to look them up to see if they still exist. But this was literally one of the worst basketball games, I think the worst basketball game the guy said it was ever made in basketball games, etc. I forget the guy's channel, but if you type it in, worst basketball game, you should be able to find his video. He literally said the game was unplayable. So anyway, pretty cool stuff. Pick this up sealed. Guys, stay tuned for more video game pickups from Long Island.